Hi, this is Lisa Grundon. How are you guys today? Happy Saturday, everyone. And here in Vegas, it's triple digits, and boy, is it hot. So I'm doing my Facebook Live from inside today. Anyway, I just finished up day 2 of a pretty cool seminar that I'm working on with some of my Academy members. And I am reminded what is so important about why it is what we do. Why is it so important? What is your why? What is my why? And so I want to know, what gets you out of bed in the morning? Why do you get up? Do you get up because you don't have a choice? You think you don't have a choice, that you got to go through the job, the J-O-B? Maybe you really like your job. Maybe you wish you had a different one. What is it that gets you out of bed in the morning? What is it about your life that inspires you? Is it your kids? Is it the potential for a new relationship? Is it because the people that you work with are just so amazing that you can't wait to be with them? Is it because the joy of a new day is just so magnificent that you can't imagine not doing it? So what is your why? A lot of you know my story. A lot of you know that for a lot of my life, I have struggled with my weight. I have done various things. I've been incredibly heavy. I've been very light. And always in the past, I had not been able to maintain it because, or the huge weight loss. Right now, I've maintained 95 pound weight loss for, I think, about 7 years now, when I think about it that way. And the other times when I got to what was, I thought, my goal weight, I was looking back as to why I never maintained it. If being thin was the answer to my dreams, was the it for everything, then why hadn't I maintained it? And what I didn't realize, what I didn't connect for me, is that it had to be more than what my body size was. There had to be more to me, to who I was, what I stood for, my self-worth, my self-value, my self-esteem, than the number on the scale. I was still a slave to the number on the scale. And I just really couldn't break that. And when I just decided that life was tough and it wasn't worth the number on the scale, and I decided to eat again, it was because that I didn't really have a why. I didn't have a strong drive, a strong reason, a strong commitment to myself. And that's why I have been working a lot. That's why I went into the coaching industry, because I could see this in other people. And I was wondering what their whys were. And as I get this, as I really talk to my clients and find out what their why is, oftentimes they start to cry because their why is just so important to them. It's so special, so they have to guard it so closely. They don't want to necessarily share it with everyone because they don't want someone tromping all over it. Has anybody ever tromped on your dreams? And so it's getting in touch with that why. And now, as I'm going through this 125 pound weight loss for the last time, because it's not about the size of my body. It's about what I am doing on a daily basis. It's about me getting out there and making a difference. It's about me being out there, my energy, my vitality, me bringing me to the world. Because the world needs you. The world needs your why. And don't worry about what the world needs. Think about you. That you're the most important person in this equation. And I know you've got a family, you've got a job, you've got commitments, you've got kids, you've got dogs, you've got cats, you've got a goldfish, all of that kind of stuff. And I want you to just set all of that just aside for just a second. What is your why about you achieving some kind of dream? for me climbing Mount Kilimanjaro in June of 2018. What is that burning desire that you have? Did you guys see that movie, Walk the Line, with, what was his name? Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon. And there's that scene where he's playing his song. He's in front of the record producer, and I don't remember the record producer's name, but he was the guy that did Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis and the guy that did Rock Around the Clock and Johnny Cash. And Johnny Cash is singing his song, and yeah, it's a spiritual song, and his heart's really not in it. And he says, the producer says to him, if there was just one song that you could sing, you're telling me that's a song you would sing? If you could only say one thing, if you could only do one thing, what would it be? And do you remember seeing the difference in Joaquin Phoenix as he started talking about his time in the military, about a song that he wrote, and he started singing it. And even though the guys in his band hadn't sung it before, they also knew how to go with it. Now, I know there's a lot of Hollywood magic in there. And so just imagine that the same thing is true with you. What is that one thing, that song, that dream, that desire, that book that's inside of you, that why that's so important? Because businesses that succeed on a grand level, it's because their why is so amazing. People that, climb Mount Everest, that, Olympic athletes, people who enter competitions at whatever level it is. People that work with children, people that work with the disadvantaged, people who volunteer, people who are working to save the earth. What is your why? And why is it so important to you? What is so cool about you and your why? Because whatever it is that you think, know, feel, believe about you and your why, that's what's important. That's what's extraordinary. That's the difference. And when more of us get in touch with our why and why we really want it. For me, what does the 125-pound weight loss really signify? It has nothing to do with the weight loss, and it has everything to do with loving and believing in the person that I am. And daring to do those things that I do on a grand scale. Because weight for me was a way to hide. Yeah, I was out there, I was coaching, I was working with clients, I have a lot of clients, they get a lot of great results. And for me, it's more than that, playing on a bigger level. So what about you? What is your why? What gets you out of bed? Why are you here? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to do? Do you want to play with kids? Do you want to teach people how to read? What is it that you'd like to do? Why is it so important to you? Because getting in touch with that why, really knowing that why we breathe, why we're alive. My God, how does it get any better than that? That's better than gold. It's like manna from heaven. That's you, extraordinary. That all the ordinary things all culminate into the extraordinary beauty that is you. So let me know. I really want to know what's your why. I'd love to hear it. So this is Lisa. Until tomorrow, I'm going to say goodbye. And the world needs you and your why. And most important, you need you and your why. Bye-bye.